Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very first village update. At least it's our first update in a long time. I've been getting myself back into Wurm lately, and I've been making quite a bit of progress on my deed. So I thought I'd create this video just to showcase what's been going on and, yeah, what I've been up to. So, yeah, I've been working on my masonry, so I have a bunch of forges around, but I found that these forges have been really good for storing all of these festive items that I've been collecting. I've been collecting a ton of them over this holiday event. Um, and I'm thinking in an upcoming stream, I'm probably going to do a big turn in of all my items and we'll see what we get. But yeah, we're going to hold off on that until we get there. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep collecting more and more of these things. I must have at least 700 of these items now, if not more. Okay, do I even have space to put these in here? Okay, and the gears I've been finding they fit right into backpacks. At least 37 of them will fit into a backpack. Okay, so I have been doing a lot of mining, and that is how I'm getting all these festive items. So I'll show you what I've been doing over here. Most of the progress is done in the mine, as if you were checking in out on my stream, you would have seen me begin this process, but I spent quite a bit of time outside of the mine as well, fixing up this land here and making it a nice smooth pathway that leads over to the mine. I did move the tunnel over one because I was having some issues with the spacing down there, which I'll show you in just a second. But I spent a lot of time shaping this piece here to make it look a little bit more natural. The grass will grow back, but until then it'll be dirt. I have a flat mine entrance coming into the mine now. It used to drop down, so I collapsed this whole thing and mined this area down, which gives this little extra slope. And then I opened it up nice and flat. In order to do all this, I did have to change my priest to Magrenon. Yeah, so temporarily Xander is Magrenon priest, and he's been doing quite a bit of what do you call it? Strong walling for me. Okay, so I did add in this bridge finally. I think on the end of the last stream we just finished this bridge right here. Actually, I can't even remember if we even started this bridge. Maybe we didn't. We finished the building potentially. So all this down here is about the same, all except for I did add this extra opening here, and I made it nice and flat. Flat tile here, flat tile here, flat tile here. That worked out perfectly. I had to do a bunch of raising of the rock layer over here because otherwise it wasn't letting me open it. It's like nice and thin, as you can see. Gonna give that a bit of graphical glitches, but I am gonna drop some dirt down here and shape this region over here to make it a little nicer to look at, a little bit rounder. Probably coming off this rounded top, I'm probably just gonna round it nicely and should cover up some of the seam problems there that are having. I still have this issue with that top being 6 slope. I've been debating a couple different solutions. One of them is putting a mine door on there. I've heard that that will flatten it right out. I could also collapse and reopen. I'm not sure which one I would have to do it to. One of these I'd have to collapse and reopen. Have to do a little bit of experimenting to try to figure that out. Okay, so that's that. And in addition to all of this, so I did make this bridge. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention about this bridge was I was hoping for the bridge to be nice and flat coming on and sloping down, which the arch bridge did automatically, perfectly. I was afraid that the bridge would start off by going up first, you know, like how most arch bridges do. But nope, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. So yeah, turned out really nicely. I also am not able to mine this block out, which I thought I would be able to. Like I thought I would be able to make this a double mine entrance. But unfortunately, you cannot have a bridge attached to a tile that's attached to a cave opening tile. I'm not sure why, but when I try to mine this open, it says there's a bridge too close. Oh well. So I think it looks nice the way it is anyway. And in addition to all of that, I then started mining this away. And I mined all the way to the Alliance Tunnel. So we'll take a little stroll down this aisle here. There were quite a few iron veins, and there's still a couple iron veins left. But I'll show you what I did. I mined out a bunch of the iron veins, and I left this one here. And the reason I left this one is, if you take a look at the event window, it has a max quality of 99, and there's 9,086 actions left in this one. I want to wait to mine this one out until my mining skill is a little bit higher. Currently, my mining skill is at 95.8, so kind of want to hold off on that. I do have another 99 quality vein somewhere behind in here somewhere. I can't remember if it's this one. Nope, but it's in behind here somewhere. Maybe it's this one actually. There's a few veins in behind here as well. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I have that one. I haven't decided whether I want a walkway to go alongside this. I don't know if I need a walkway to go alongside this, really, because there's nothing to get to on the other side of this other than the ocean, like to the server border. So it might just end up being just this tunnel like this. Here's the other iron vein in the way, right here. This one is a quality 22 and also 9,300, over 9,000 actions. A few more iron veins here. This place is littered with iron, like iron all over. And so here's the Alliance Tunnel. The Alliance Tunnel does have a walkway on the other side and a little bit of a walkway on this side. As I said, though, I don't know if there's any reason to have a walkway, as there's not really much on the other side of this tunnel other than going to the ocean border. There used to be a deed on that side, but I don't think there is anymore. So yeah, this is the Alliance Tunnel. I didn't know how the ceiling was. Whoa, what's happening? I didn't know how the ceiling was going to go. So I should have probably checked. But the ceiling is quite high here. If I need to or want to, I can raise the ceiling up just by flattening. I haven't decided whether I want to, but I had thought I needed to bring the ceiling down in order to match the height over there, but didn't realize the height is humongously high. Yeah. So I'm gonna mine all this ground down, like this. The floor is gonna get mined all the way down, and that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. But up until this point, what took me so long to get to this point was I was mining out some iron veins. So this is the result of the iron veins that I mined out. Well, so I'm coming away with this 96 quality ore, 96.6, 6,448 lumps of 96 quality ore. I got a couple more thousands of 93 quality ore, and 7,085 quality ore, and almost 8,068 quality ore. That's what I've been doing this entire time, mining out iron veins. I don't know how much that adds up to, but that's like well over 20,000 iron actions. So that's where all the festive items came from. And believe me when I say that mining is the fastest way to collect these festive items. Especially if your mining skill is high and you have a decent quality pickaxe. My mining actions were under 3 seconds each, and it was just raining these festive items. So we got a whole lot to turn in, and we'll be doing that soon, shortly. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff I wanted to show. It's all coming together. I will be lowering this as I have Xander right here, and we've been mining this down. There's about, well, I think it's actually exactly 80 slope more. And I'm doing this in strips of 20. So far, I've already done two strips, 40 slope each. 20 slope each. So yeah, I've been lowering this 40. Actually, doing a full pass is not that long in comparison to the iron veins that I knocked out. So yeah, this should be done pretty soon. And then the next step would be to dig or mine the actual canal. The canal is going to be these 2 tiles deep, or these 2 tiles are going to be both deep under the ground. So it's kind of going to go in line with this entrance here. So we're just going to mine this down and just go straight this way all the way across. And once I have that, then we're in business. We'll have a connection right to the Alliance area. In terms of like an underground like space for my deed, I was thinking of keeping this path here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of adjustment, but this path here is going to be, reinforced. The next one here is going to get, this one's the sloped one, so this is going to slope into the water for these 2 tiles to be underground, or underwater rather. But this one here is going to be flat and reinforced, and potentially we'll be able to go this way. I can mine and open up that spot. In addition, I can also mine this way. I can lower this floor and open up a spot going that direction as well, and potentially even connecting this building to something over in this direction. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but that's what I've been thinking about. I have a bunch of different ideas there. Yeah, that's the cave. A lot of progress done there. There's one more thing I want to show in terms of ideas for where I'm going to be going with all this as we move forward. Oh, this looks so good now. I need to clean it up a little bit, but I can imagine how it's going to look now as we finish this up. I'm going to get rid of all these olive trees here and probably replace them. But I was thinking of starting a new area once that canal is done, and potentially making a connector underground to the area up there through that mine system. I also do want to make it come out this area here, this spot here as well. So connecting the whole underground mine system to lots of different areas of my deed is something I'm kind of interested in doing. But, right, cannot do that. But we can go, I'm thinking the next thing I'm going to be working on is this spot up here. I've been generating a bunch of ideas. I even spent a little bit of time in Deed Planner cleaning up this area just to get a plan going for what I want over here. But this area here, I am thinking of starting a build over here. And the build is going to be something like an all-in-one kind of thing for my work space area. I'm going to remove, all my workshops up here. I'm going to get a warehouse, so just store all my things, a proper warehouse, and just, a nice place to live. Like I'm thinking like going grand here. There's enough space here for a few buildings. I'm thinking of interconnecting them into one big massive building with a mine system underneath as well. But the first task I think I'm going to do is get everything flat to this level here. So I'm just going to strip everything out, dig it all down to rock, and continue this process that I've been working on over here. The process of flat, surface mining. So all of this has been surface mined. I spent a lot of time surface mining it to get it ready for a build. It used to be that tall up there, you could see. That's where the rock layer was. And I am going to spend a little bit more time getting it a little bit lower. Shouldn't take too much longer to get this all lower. That way I'll get this quite a wide area that's nice and flat that I can build on. Put a nice something here. Haven't quite exactly decided, but it's enough space for at least 3 very large buildings that can be interconnected. I might extend that to 4, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully this is the start of a new series that I'll be able to showcase some of the stuff I've been working on, and yeah, we'll take it slow. We'll do a bit at a time. But yeah, it's enough to say that I've been getting myself back into Wurm, having a lot of fun with it. So in any case, that's all I wanted to show. We'll head back down to the village and sign off. I'll continue streaming, but I thought I might also be making some small, short YouTube content videos sort of things, which might include clips from streams, and also just random stuff that comes to mind, and more village updates. So I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.